So I talked recently about when live-action humans appeared in Spongebob, and we are continuing on that wave by looking at when all the movie footage was used in Spongebob episodes. Let's start with what gotta be the most iconic example, Nosferatu from Season 2's Graveyard Shift.
Then who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu!
So Nosferatu is from a now over 100-year-old silent German film, and he is actually not called Nosferatu, and instead Count Orlok, as Nosferatu is another name for vampire. And this is just footage from the movie. However, the smile and the lights flickering was not in the movie, and that was added on for the episode. As you might be aware of, Nosferatu does appear in multiple later episodes of the show, but never using the movie again like this, and instead like rigging his character model. Kinda makes it less charming if you ask me, but that's not really relevant. Anyway, another example is in the Season 3 episode Ugh.
Like I was saying, prehistoric times were the greatest. It was a simpler time, with simpler pleasures.
So this footage is from an even older film, the 1914 movie Brute Force by famous director D.W. Griffith. A lot of movie footage is used in the You Wish segments of Season 2's Shanghai.
Ahoy, kids! It's time for SpongeBob's You Wish Spectacular Special! Hooray! And now, the host of You Wish.
So I actually could not find at first where any of this comes from, but after some tactical Google searches, I ended up on an IMDb page for the 1952 film Blackbeard the Pirate, which says that Shanghai shows a clip from this movie. Just from glancing at the movie, it was pretty obvious that it was this clip right here being used.
He's got puffier pantaloons than Captain Kidd and fuzzier facial hair than Blackbeard.
However, this Captain Kidd footage is not from the same movie, and this was harder to find. I looked up if there was any old movies about Captain Kidd, and the ones I could find had him look very different. So I cannot identify that clip or the Hooray clip.
And now, the host of You Wish.
I went to the same page that showed Shanghai and went the other way around. So I looked at what Shanghai was using, what was connected to it. And there I saw another movie, which was the 1950 film Buccaneer's Girl. This is where the first clip of the ships fighting comes from.
Ahoy, kids!
Since the two clips I couldn't identify are in black and white, and the two other movies we can identify are in color, I would assume that it's from two other movies. I didn't watch the entirety of either Blackbeard the Pirate or Buccaneer's Girl, but I what's it called? I went through it to find the scenes, and yeah, it just doesn't look like this is from any of these movies. So that remains a mystery for now. Something else that remains a mystery is the footage that's playing in the background when they show Captain Kidd and Blackbeard, the pirates fighting. This is the longest clip, and I was not able to find what movie it was from. I feel like this one should be easier to find, but I first thought it was from the Blackbeard the Pirate movie, but it's not, so I don't know. In the season 11 episode Drive Happy, we see more old movies when Spongebob's car switches through TV channels. Yeah, pretty weird episode. So I do not know where the car driving into the ocean is from, I couldn't find that anywhere. But the second film with the dinosaurs is 1956 documentary The Animal World. Then the last one is probably the most recognizable one, as it's from the 1925 film The Phantom of the Opera. Like this one I actually knew just by looking at it. The Phantom of the Opera, like the character, does also show up in Nosferatu's return episode, Squidferatu. But he is animated, and it's just like the design is based on the movie character design, and it's not actually from the movie. So it don't count. A mysterious movie clip shows up in the season 6 episode To Square Pants or Not to Square Pants.
The unimaginable happened.
So this first footage is like real life footage from the 1940 Tacoma Narrow Bridge collapse. But this woman screaming is from something else.
Changed his pants.
I have not been able to find anything on this except 2 Reddit posts asking the same thing and not getting the answer. Another mystery is found in season 3's As Seen on TV.
I got butterflies too. This is the most exciting thing to ever happen in the history of history. Look, Gary, it's on!
So this clip is only credited as Western movie in the script, and the film hasn't been identified yet. And pretty much the exact thing happens in The Sponge Who Could Fly in season 3.
That's not it. I'm wrong again. That's it.
This is another Western movie, maybe the same one, like who knows, there is no information on this. I have not been able to find anything. But for a movie that we can actually identify, there is the season 4 episode Karate Island.
For centuries, the world's top karate artists have journeyed to this land to be crowned king.
So this is from a 1947 short film called Judo Gymnastics. The clip before though, I was not able to find. Yet another mystery is found in season 11's The Legend of Bikini Bottom.
Grind them into grinders.
So here again is a clip of a woman screaming from probably a pretty old movie, but again I couldn't find what movie it is at first, but then I checked the next example in season 11's Bottle Burglars. So this is the same movie, but here I actually was able to find what movie it is. The 1961 film Creature from the Haunted Sea. The monster was what helped, like if we could have seen what the woman in To Square Pants or Not to Square Pants was reacting to, we would probably know what movie that was as well. Our last mystery is gonna be found in King Plankton, which is a season 12 episode.
I'm going back to my shows now.
This has another movie on Karen's screen, and this one I couldn't find. So the remaining mysteries are this, the 2 black and white pirate scenes being Hooray and Captain Kidd from Shanghai, and the pirate ship fight that was the backdrop for Captain Kidd and Blackbeard. and then the first martial arts clip from Karate Island, and then the 2 western clips, and finally the woman screaming from 2 SquarePants or Not 2 SquarePants. If anyone recognizes any of these movies or have other information, please let me know in the comments, but that's it for this video.